We are here to serve you. Your future is our priority. And of course, from the stats, we see that Cheshire Hall is the biggest electoral district. I believe it's over 1,500 voters in this district. So I'm asking you tonight, on February 7th, we don't want you to stay at home. We want you to come out and vote on February 7th. Vote for the Honorable Finbar grant. And vote for the 9 at-large candidates. When you see the bell, just circle in and vote PDM straight down the line. We are here to serve you, and your future is our priority, and you can take that to the bank. We love you, we appreciate you, and we are here to serve you. We are genuine. We are not fooling you, we are here to serve you. And I can guarantee that once this PDM is your government, come February 8th, February 7th, yes. But the 8th will be official. Yes, and you know, 8 stands for new beginnings. New beginnings. So we give God thanks. We give him praise. Because we know that you will do the right thing. You will vote PDM. 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 PDM, the People's Democratic Movement. The party for the people. And we love you, Cheshire Hall, Richmond Hill, Q-Town, ED7. We love you. And when you love someone and you take care of them, we are going to take care of you. So, I'm asking you again, on February 7th, don't let Mr. Grant down. Vote for Finbar Grant, and I promise you, he will do his best as your representative. And I endorse him tonight, because he is the best man for the job. All right? Let's go, ED7. PDM straight down the line. You promised me that, ED7? And we want all the votes. We want the whole 1,500. Thank you. God bless you. I love you. Good night.
We're going to keep it moving. Our next speaker is all the way from Grand Turk, but she has a mandate to serve the entire Turks and Caicos Islands as one of our all-island candidates. I want you to make some noise for the apostle, Dr. Ruth Ariza.
We come to endorse a man who we believe is right for the job. And we give God thanks, and we give him praise, we give him glory, and we give him all the honor, because we believe that God has chosen Dr. Finbar Grant for the job. I want to tell us tonight, it ain't long now. It ain't long now. Tell the person next to you, it ain't long now. I feel victory. Anybody feel victory? Come on, anybody feel victory? It is not long now. And I keep feeling it in the atmosphere that God is about to turn Turks and Caicos around. And as we come tonight to endorse Dr. Finbar his years ago. But as I watch him, I see passion in his heart. I see he wants change for his constituency. And I believe that God is going to empower him to do just that. And of course, under the leadership of our great leader, the Honorable Edwin Oswald, and this great PDM team, we are going to bring the change that we all want to see. I truly believe that this election is critical. Let me say that again. I believe this election is critical. We are at a turning point. And when tonight I was sitting down there, I say, wait a minute. Election is February the 7th. And Finbar Grand, he's representing ED7. And it's because that I am a spiritual person, the number 7 is God's perfect number. The number 7 is the number of completion. And I believe come February the 7th, we are going to complete some things for Turks and Caicos Islands. So Dr. Grant, tonight, as we endorse you tonight, know that you have a power team backing you up. You are not alone. We are here for you. And I always say, I believe that we have the best team. Come on, if you believe that, make some noise. When I watch our team and I watch how these men and women deliver, I say, my God, what a set of intelligent young people. Man, come on here. We got a powerful team. And not only that, they ain't feeling for words. They ain't feeling trying to find themselves and trying to, like they blind. No, man. Man, we are a set of people we see and we understand we are to take Turks and Caicos Islands. So I say to us tonight, we launched a manifesto today. And of course, those of you who don't have a hard copy, you can click on the barcode and you can see the great, awesome plan. We are the team with the plan. We are the team that is going to take Turks and Caicos forward. And ED7, I believe that God has raised up Dr. Finbar Grant to take ED7 forward. Now I have a love for young people. All my life was surrounded with young people and my passion. But one of the things that we have and we want to be able to do, we are, praise God. I watch the night shifting into the preaching now. Praise God. Listen, one of the things that we want to do, we will be putting in place a preventative plan for our young people to prevent them from getting into problems. We are not going to wait until they get into problem. We're going to put programs in place to prevent them from getting into problem. We are all about empowerment, empowering our young people. Come on, them. I always understand and like this that says, we are not going to just give our young people a fish. We are going to teach them in my hand. I don't know how to give mic up. But I want to say to us tonight, you young people of ED7, know that we are here for you. Know that we are here to encourage you. We are here to empower you. And we are here to make things happen for you. No longer will you be sitting under the trees as if you don't have nothing to do. But we are here. We are coming to look for you. We are coming to get you. And we are going to push you into your rightful place. Until you take up your rightful place in this society. So I say to you tonight, ED7, when you go to the polls on February the 7th, you are going to look for Finbar grant. You're going to look for the little circle. You're going to shade his name. Not only are you going to vote for him, you're going to vote for the at-large 9 at-large candidates. Listen here. And you're going to vote for PDM straight down the line. When I hear about the figures of the people who did not come out to vote last time, I'm saying, wait a minute. Do you realize if all the PDMs come out and vote, man, we'd already done win. Tell somebody we already win. We already win. We already win. So we need every PDM and the PMPs. We need all of y'all to vote for PDM straight down the line. Because your future is our priority. We love you. Good night and God bless Turks and Caicos Island.
Cheshire Hall, are we in the house? Good night, Cheshire Hall, are we in the house? I don't know about you, but after that speech, I'm fired up and ready to go. Now, we are here to endorse Dr. Finbar grant and to make sure that we come out and vote on February 7th. As the speakers before us have told you, there was some 400 voters that did not come out and vote last election. We have to correct that this election. It is important that we come out and vote this 14-1 do not in government out of power. Now they running about all of a sudden. Let me tell you something. Myself and our dynamic leader, Honorable Edwin Oswald, sat in the house with these jokers for 4 years telling them, listen, y'all are not doing nothing to empower Turks and Caicos Islanders. Every meeting we get in that house of assembly, and this is real, we say, please, we beg them, listen, the people are being left behind, our people are being left behind. For God's sake, bring some legislation so we can empower our people. So this is what we end up with. Now all of a sudden, they're all preaching, we are going to change the lives of Turks and Caicos Islanders. But you had 4 years to do that. You had 4 years to do that. You did absolutely nothing. But guess what? Time is short. We are here. The PDM are here. You can rely on us. Change is coming. The PDM will deliver. No more being left out of the best jobs in this country. No more being left out of the business opportunities in this country, because we will put in policies to ensure that Turks and Caicos Islanders get what belongs to them. We will reform the labor laws, because we know the labor laws as it is not working for you. So we will reform the labor laws in the first 100 days in government. country. This is our country. This country belongs to Turks and Caicos Islanders. And under the PDM government, we're going to make sure we take it back. We won't stop. We won't rest. We're going to deliver. We will empower Turks and Caicos Islanders. I can tell you tonight, I will make a promise to you tonight that you will be first. You will control everything that's happening in this country will be controlled by Turks and Caicos Islanders. Now, we know Dr. Finbar haven't just been advocating for the rights of Turks and Caicos Islanders. We saw this man on social media for the last 2 years, 3 years, speaking out on behalf of Turks and Caicos Islanders. This didn't just happen. And guess what? Where was his opponent? His opponent was somewhere sleeping. He wasn't doing nothing for this constituency. This constituency has been neglected for the last 4 years. It is time to change the representation of Cheshire Hall. So, when you go to the polls with your future in your hand, it's your country to control. Vote PDM. Now, this is it. So, you know how we're going to get rid of them? We're going to blow them out. Bubble, 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 bubble for Finbar. Bubble, bubble, bubble for Ruth Arisa. Bubble, bubble, bubble for Karen Malcolm. Bubble, bubble, bubble for Dre Taylor. Bubble, bubble, bubble to Maud Butterfield. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Bubble straight down the line. We're going to blow them out with bubbles. And don't forget, bubble, 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 yours truly, Alvin Garland. I don't want to forget anybody. Bubble, 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 Honorable Sean Aswith. Bubble, 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 Honorable Rodriguez. Bubble, 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 yours truly, our next Deputy Premier, Honorable Robert Bean. And last but not least, the Iron Lady, Honorable Sabrina Green. Bubble, bubble, bubble. So, there you have it. There you have it. You have a choice to make. I believe the choice is clear. The choice is clear. This government has failed you as a people. Let's go to the polls on February 7th and let's send a resounding message to them. We are sick, we are tired, we are fed up. No more. We want a government who's going to work for us. So, when you go to the polls on February 7th, what you going to do? Vote PDM straight down the line because your future is our priority. Good night. I love you.
The Honorable Ralph Heath, our next all-island candidate who will be going to Parliament come February 7th. And he will come to set the record straight.
How you feeling tonight, Turks and Caicos? How you feeling tonight, ED7? I feel good. And you know what? The other side is running scared. They are in a panic. And something tells me on the 7th of February, rigor mortis is going to set in that party. We are going to put a licking on this government that would almost be unprecedented. You see, when the people trust you with 14-1 and you get nothing done, it is time for you to go. It is time for you to go. And you know what, ED7? You have in Dr. Finbar Grant a hard worker, an honest worker, a natural advocate, and I can assure you that he's going to be advocating very vigorously and honestly for you every day. So what are you going to do, ED7? Hey, who are you going to vote for, ED7? I am here to ask you to vote for Dr. Finbar Grant. Don't stay home. No PDM supporter. PNPs, y'all could stay home. But we want every single PDM and some of our friends in the PNP to come out and support Dr. Grant. If you stay home and don't vote, that is a vote for the other side. Come out and vote blue straight down the line. My friends, could you imagine? I could have never imagined in 100 years that the goose that laid the golden egg for us over the years would be killed and replaced with a duck egg. Could you imagine that? Under the PDM administration, we're going to grow the economy from Grand Turk straight down to West Caicos and all of the islands and keys in between. And you know what we're going to do? What we're going to use? The engine that is going to drive our economy? It's going to be tourism. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to start with a complete review of that DMO, I don't want to say crap, but that DMO situation. We're going to review it. We're going to return it to sound management. We're going to reestablish Brand Tex and Caicos and all of the major source markets that the tourist board was in. We want our people to be the face of tourism in Europe. Our people to be the face of tourism in Brazil, Canada, the United States. These were all places that we were proud to be as Brand Tex and Caicos. And this government had the testicular fortitude to close down our tourist board. And what did they do? They replaced it with red. Red, that is sad. Blue is coming. So what are you going to do, ED7? Who are you going to vote for, ED7? Who are you going to vote for, ED7? Who are you going to vote for, Tex and Caicos? I ask you to vote for PDM straight down the line. Vote for Honorable Aswit as our leader and our deputy leader, your constituency candidate, and all of your at-large candidates. Your future is our priority. I don't say that lightly. We love you, ED7. We love you, Tex and Caicos. And on that fateful day, 7th of February, get out and vote. Vote early, vote blue, vote true, straight down the line. Love you.
One for the money, two for the show. People get ready. The PDM is on the go. Cheshire Hall. Tonight, I am so happy to be here. I've been missing for the past 2 meetings, and I'm so glad that God has really been good to me and my family. Since my last appearance, I've become the proud father of a grandson. My first grand. Shazai Amirian Forbes. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, Turks and Caicos Islanders, as we embark upon returning this country back to the people, there are some very serious issues that we have to deal with in moving forward. No doubt, Turks and Caicos Islanders, we have been grappling with one of the most major issues in this country when it comes to crime. Crime has been eating at the fabric of our society. It has been threatening our families, and of course, our future, and of course, our very children and youth in this Turks and Caicos Islands. I've noticed, ladies and gentlemen, that under this government's administration, we have had 121 murders. 121. I want to speak to our young men tonight for 10 seconds. We need you. Turks and Caicos need you. There is a place for you in the Turks and Caicos Islands. And I want you to know that under the leadership of the Honorable Edwin Andre Oswald, your future is truly our priority. Your goals, your dreams, your aspirations will become a reality under the next People's Democratic Movement government. This government refused to address crime. I looked at their contract, their 2.0. As a matter of fact, I understood that it was filed in the Supreme Court number 3, the People versus the PNP, breach of contract. And the counterclaim is neglect and abandonment. And so, ladies and gentlemen, the PNP government have neglected the Turks and Caicos Islands. They have abandoned us and they have breached their contract with the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Ladies and gentlemen, the one thing we have to do, we have to increase the police in our country, the manpower, and we will do that. We will pay our police officers better. We will make sure that the relationship and the partnership is restored between the police and the communities here in Turks and Caicos. That's how you fight crime. We are going to make sure that community policing becomes top priority in the Turks and Caicos Islands. We're going to make sure that the police get the tools, get the resources they truly need so that we can fight crime in the Turks and Caicos Islands. No longer will we stand by. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot take 5 years of what we've had for the past 4 years. This government has done absolutely nothing about addressing crime. If you look at their contract and you look at our beautiful document, at the beginning of our document, the PDM's document, we are talking about the number one issue in this country, addressing crime. Go and look at their document. It's all the way somewhere down, maybe page 43 of their document, that tell you where their priorities are. But Turks and Caicos, under the Honorable Andre Edwin Oswald, your safety, your security is our priority. I want to set the record straight very quickly. For 4 years, our people in the hotel industry, our people in the private sector have been marginalized. They have been ostracized. They have been victimized. And all of a sudden, the PNP talk about reforming labor. Yes, they've been stealing stuff from our plans, and because back from last year, the PDM, we have been addressing the issues with regards to labor. The PDM will reform labor. We will align with international labor organizations and standards to make sure that the people of the Turks and Caicos Islands get the representation they truly deserve. We will make sure that we legislate equal pay legislation for our people in the Turks and Caicos Islands. We will make sure that the people in the hospitality industry get what they rightly deserve in terms of the 100% service charge. And those of you who work 44 hours, according to the labor law, you're supposed to get time and a half after 44 hours. And on holidays, you're supposed to get double time. We know that you've been given a 6 for a 9, but under the People's Democratic Movement, under the leadership of the Honorable Edward Andre Ashford, we are going to change it, and you're going to get what you truly deserve. Ladies and gentlemen, the one thing we will make sure that we protect our borders. We're going to make sure that we have eyes in the sky. We're going to make sure that we have not just a 8 to 10 hour patrol on our waters, but we're going to have a 24-hour patrol. We're going to make sure we invest in a cutter so that our borders are tightly protected, so that our people in this country can feel secure in their very own country. Last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take over our financial services. For far too long, our people have been frustrated and pushed out of the system and out of jobs. So many of our talented and skilled people have been pushed out of their jobs in this country. That will be a thing of the past. We're going to make sure that we partner with institutions locally, regionally, and internationally where our people don't have the academia. We're going to make sure that we bring them up to par. And we're going to make sure that every position in this country that is held by a work permit holder, every qualified Turks and Caicos Islander will be placed in these positions. And you will be paid based on not the color of your skin, but based on your education and your experience. Ladies and gentlemen, this young man that I'm endorsing tonight, the Honorable Dr. Finbar Grant, this young man I've known for many years. He understands service. We grew up in the Salem Baptist Church in Grand Turk. He understands what service means. He understands what representation means. And so tonight it gives me the pleasure to say to the people of Cheshire Hall, Richmond Hill, Q-Town, Discovery Bay, Glass Shack, you have a man who will represent you day and night. He goes against the grain. He will stand in the gap for you. So when you go to the poll, come February 7th, please vote and mark and, of course, shade that oval for Dr. Finbar Grant. And when you go to the All-Island candidates, make sure you vote for the bell straight down the line, because your future is our priority. God bless you. I love you. Have a blessed night, Turks and Caicos.
Majority of the high schools, no transportation was provided for students from Q-Town. You telling me that students from Q-Town have to catch a jitney to go to school? No transportation. I am not asking, I'm telling you. Schools, you know what bugs me? We are talking about how this economy is blossoming, but yet schools are struggling every year to send 30 students. Have to choose 30 students out of their school to send them to participate and enter primary school and enter high school sporting activities. And they are looking for funds most every single day. I am not asking, I am telling you. Parents are forced to pay private schools because of lack of space and overcrowded classrooms. But what baffled me is the reality that they had I don't even know how to explain it. They had the nerve to write in their contract after this good government has already been on these grounds and around Turks and Caicos Islands, telling them about technical vocational education. You know what the PNP say they're going to do? They can build a technical school. We already have one, and they stop it from progressing. But now they understand the importance. Let's not be fooled. The PNP has no plan. But come February 7th, I can guarantee you, young men, young women, people with dreams and ambitions, you can expect a government to invest in you. You can invest the technical, you can bet all your last dollar that technical vocational institution will be established here in the Turks and Caicos Islands, and we will certify our people. I hear somebody shout time out. But we gotta set the record straight. Because they are selling dreams that they didn't even accomplish. And yet you wanna come back again with the same old information and say that you wanna do it. Man, get out of here. Nobody got time for that. We are voting PDM straight down the line. I ain't coming back. Because I ain't finished with education as yet. Because we still have children, the students who are qualified, who left this country and are away right now because there are no opportunities for them. I don't understand why they are saying they did something. But our next speaker, he is no stranger to us. We're coming back to education. I want you to make some noise as we make welcome to the stage the Honorable Sean Oswald as he comes to set the record straight. Oh, I see him coming. PDLs, ring them bells. Here, reach out.
A couple of quick points I think you need to hear. Border protection is a crucial thing in this country that the next government must address in a serious way. Just before coming out here tonight, I was watching some of the U.S. newscasts and seeing the initiatives that Donald Trump is doing in the United States and the implications that could have here for us. And it hit me. Like every important topic in this country, every important issue, the PNP government is silent. You've heard no mention on strengthening our border protection scenario. Right before the House of Assembly was dissolved, they did a supplementary to find $10 million to pay all bills for NHIP. They did not increase the funding for the police. You hear them come after the House of Law a couple of weeks ago, after murders, to say, oh, we realize that more money is needed. After 2 consecutive years of breaking numbers of murders, you just realizing more money is needed? So, if this country makes the mistake of re-electing the PNP, you're going to find, end of this year, next year, after record-breaking numbers of sloops and illegal persons have hit our shores, and we've always had the issue of illegal migrants. But what's different now is that the profile has changed. It has gotten more serious. And this country must address it in a more serious way. The change in our crime scenario here, part of it is a direct correlation in the change of profile of the illegal migration issue. And the PDM is bound and strong on representing that. You see, like the leader said before, on the important issues of the day, the PDM never shies away. We address it head-on and straightforward. And that's why night after night I could get on this stage and talk about border protection and talk about immigration, because the PDM is going to be strong on those issues. But like I always say, we will always be fair on those issues. So we don't have to shy away from our actions. Today, before the press conference, I got 2 texts from 2 different young guys and saying, y'all need to talk more about the trade school. So people have been setting the record straight. Let me help with that. The last PDM administration purchased a building under the former Premier Honorable Cartwright, purchased a building for the trade school right up there on Leeward Highway. The Honorable Karen Malcolm was well on her way with settling the curriculum for that trade school. And had the pandemic not happened, we would already progressed without filling the trade school to have that open. The PNP came into power in abandoning the trade school. So when they tell you now that they're going to build this new thing, you cannot believe them. Because they were serious. If they were serious about the young people, they would have continued to develop and expand what the PDM had already started. So, I'm saying to you, I've already had the conversation with our leader. And then within the first 100 days, the PDM will start construction to make sure we immediately open up the trade school here in Providenciales and expand it out. In the first 100 days, we will conduct a total review of our border protection scenario to make sure that within the next budget coming up at the end of March, that you see real funding for real change, for real border protection. We are going to do that. We have community.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, and everybody and all, good evening. It is indeed my honor and privilege to stand before you this evening to introduce a remarkable individual, a visionary, and someone who is deeply committed to the well-being of our community and committed to making a positive change to the people of the electoral district 87 and indeed the Turks and Caicos Islands extension. This candidate that I am about to introduce has a proven track record of service, integrity, and dedicated commitment to the value we as Turks and Caicos Islanders hold dear. And not afraid to speak on issues that concern the common man. With a background in education, psychology, and law, just to name a few. I didn't mention the pilot and all, but just to name a few. Have consistently demonstrated the ability to tackle complete issues with innovation, solution, and has demonstrated the skills, reliance, and compassion that we need in a representative. Throughout his lifetime, this person has been tirelessly advocate, urging government to address major issues such as the cost of living, created employment opportunities for our people, and crime. I'm sure many of you have sat, watched, and listened to the rumbling on these and other major issues affecting our community. On the cost of living, this individual understands the financial pressure that many families face. He is committed to working to help implement policies and will make housing more affordable, reduce everyday expenses, and ensure that everyone has access to the resources they need to live comfortably in these beautiful by nature islands. When it comes to employment opportunities, he sees these islands as too small to have any Turks and Caicos Islander unemployed or unemployed. He's helped to ensure the creation of a robust job market that offers fair wages and growth potential. His intention to support local businesses attract new industries, and secure education and training opportunities that will prepare our workforce for the job of the future. But what I'm saying is nothing new to many of you, as you have had the opportunity to sit and talk with him as he explained his plan and his vision for ED 7. But ladies and gentlemen, what truly sets this individual apart, that is apart from him being my son, is his concern for his people and his deep understanding of the challenge we face as Turks and Caicos Islanders. It is this concern that lead him to become a special education teacher to help our children. And after spending a number of years in this field, he saw some of the injustice that was happening in the country, and decided that as a lawyer, he would be better able to assist more people who were wronged. This led him to enroll in the University of Leeds, where he graduated with his law degree and later being admitted to the Honourable Society Lincoln Inn in the UK and in the Turks and Caicos Islands Bar Association. After working one of the leading law firm in the Turks and Caicos Islands, he decided that it was time to break out on his own and establish his own local law firm. So, ladies and gentlemen, as we look ahead to the upcoming election, it is clear that we need a representative who is not only capable, but also compassionate. A representative who will fight for the rights of his people and their future. This candidate is no other than my son, Dr. Finbar Albert Alexander Grant. Please join me. Thank you. Please join me in welcoming your next representative for Richmond Hill, Cheshire Hall, ED7, a true advocate for the people, Dr. Finbar Albert Alexander Grant. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to thank my father, the greatest man on earth, Albert Grant. I can do what I do because he did what he did. He instilled in me principles of discipline, principles of caring, principles of fighting. You know, I am who I am because he is who he is. And I thank God for him. I thank God for him. Now to the business at hand. Pastor Ruth, I felt that when you talk about 7. Number, completion, perfection. Because if you know how I got here, you would understand why I felt what you said. Because I was directed here. I didn't just walk in here. It's a story. It's a story. But Pastor Ruth, I accept that. And I am going to declare on that in this atmosphere that you are looking at your new representative for E7. My God is a big God. And ain't no weapon, no witch, no warlock can stop what he's going to do. Let me not preach. My people of ED7, I am Dr. Finbar Albert Alexander Grant. You know me, but I am here tonight applying for the job to be your next representative. I want to be the one that you send to Parliament. I want to be your voice for change and your hands for actions. My resume is demonstrated in my life. A life of service, a life of fighting, a life of always trying to upgrade myself, my country, and my people. You know, growing up, my father used to always say, boy, you like kick against the prick. Because I always fight the establishment. If I don't see something that is right, then I try to right it. It's just was instilled in me. I am a Trucks and Cakers Islander. And a proud Trucks and Cakers Islander. One who believes that Trucks and Cakers Islanders should be first and Trucks and Cakers. First in jobs, first in promotion, first in resources to start businesses. But over the last 3 years, and we all live here, we have not been first. In a country that is full of resources, we find it hard to make a living. ED7, you send a man to Parliament. And I know you must have been disappointed by that past employee of yours. You had hired him to represent your interests. But that proved to be a waste of time. 4 years ago, he submitted his application to you and made all kinds of promises. And today, if you look at the page, all he's boasting of is building some roads. But the fact is, if the truth be told, not one of those roads has he ever advocated in Parliament to be built for his constituency. Not once has he gone before his colleagues and say, I want this for my people. Because if we want to be honest, I have never heard his voice in Parliament. Never heard a voice on any issues that affect our daily lives. I don't know if he has an opinion on crime and violence. I don't know if he has an opinion on the cost of living. All I saw, wake up, raise his hand to a bill that I don't even know if he understands, because he never speak to it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, he's back submitting for the job again. He wants to be re-employed. But the thing it is, he knows that he messed up. So he can't face you by himself. He has Mr. Mizik and Mr. Hall running around with him, asking you to give him another chance. But people of 87, I will say this. You have given him a chance. You have proven his work. Weigh him in the balance. And I will submit to you that that application need not be considered. You have heard my colleagues here tonight. And they have spoke on a number of issues. I will not go over it, but I'll tell you specifically what I want to do in 87. But you see, it's not about only what I want to do, but I'm open to listening. You see, I believe that a representative is an employee of his people. And if you send me to Parliament, I am your servant. And therefore, I have to listen to your needs and try to fulfill them. But I make a pledge to you tonight. And I see our great leader in the midst. If at any time, after sending me there, you think that I'm not fulfilling the job that you want me to, fire me. Ask Honorable Oswald for my resignation, and I will gladly give it to you. Because I'm not there for fame or fortune. I am there as a servant of you. And if I can't fulfill that job, what's the use of me being there? People of 87, our constituency is a large and a diverse community.
Thank you very much. This is beautiful. I strongly believe in that song. Jah shall wash away all the tears from our eyes. We know we shall win, and we know we'll survive. Thank you very much. It's so wonderful to be here tonight to endorse such a wonderful man. Thank you very much, team. This beautiful team, I get this strong team. Look here, Honorable Lightbrand in the house. Apostle in the house. This strong team. This strong team. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, a little bit of housekeeping matters, and this is a little funny. I just realized that all of Albert grandchildren have Albert in their name, because I went to school with a few of them, so I know their middle name. Eugene Albert Grant, this one Albert Grant, but I didn't know Finbar also was an Albert. So this is the first time tonight I realized that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an important election. Make no mistake about it. I have to tell you, you have to come out. We are here for you. Our only concerns is your concerns. I want to tell Dr. Grant, the doctor, you're in the house. Doctor, I want you to know, whatever is your concerns is my concerns. Whatever is your people problems is my problems. Whatever you want for your people is what I want for them. Whatever you want to do for your people is what I want to do for them. So when you
want something, I say, well, let's get it for our people. Because your people is our people. Your concerns, my concerns. We're going to get it done for ED7. Now, you may have seen, in just a little housekeeping manner, you may have seen inside the news that the PMP circulating that the PDM is afraid to debate them. I was like, what? Where did they get this from? The PDM afraid to debate? When have you ever heard of Dwayne Taylor afraid to debate? This is the man who talked for 4, 5, 6 days in a row, non-stop, and you think Honorable Dwayne Taylor is afraid to debate? Wait a second. You would ever think, you see when Apostle Dr. Ruth get a mic in her hand, how she carry on up here, you think the apostle is afraid to debate? What? Come on, come on, come on. You think my deputy, Honorable Bean, is afraid to go up against a deputy who haven't done nothing but try and stick his pictures on every pillar, every post in the Turks and Caicos Islands? You think my deputy is afraid to debate him? What? No. Let's come to the ED6. No, let's leave ED6. Let's go to 5 keys. Now, who in their right mind would think that the bishop is afraid to debate Honorable Taylor? Bishop Hux, afraid? Oh man, no. ED10, the man, mighty man, Honorable Dalroy. You think Honorable Dalroy, you get him on a stage, on a debate, and you get him talking the issues. When that man started to talk to the issues, he pulling it from all over the place. And you have a candidate, who's afraid to talk in the House of Assembly, and you think he want to go up against Honorable Williams? You think he can stand a chance against the action man? Brandon from Wheeling, afraid to debate? Never. Anthony walking against Randy Howell. Let's look at that debate. Anthony walking, Randy Howell. Y'all been watching House of Assembly. I don't know if y'all ever heard him spoke in the House of Assembly, but that's all right. I never heard him anyway, too. So me and y'all just alike. And then, Honorable Garland, you ever heard him speak in the House of Assembly? I don't know. So he want to debate Anthony Walken, the man with all the plans? Come on. Let's go up. Now, you got to give credit where credit is due, right? I know I go up there in Leeward and Long Bay. They have a good debater. The only one they have, right? But then when you put her against my candidate, the coach, talking on issues. Now, this ain't no legal debate, See, if it's a legal debate, she could probably say she may get a couple of points on my coach. But if you're talking about doing for the community, you're talking about taking care of young people, coach, you will destroy her, coach. Coach, for my coach here. Coach, you know you will destroy her. Yeah, you can't tell her, this ain't no courtroom, and this ain't no House of Assembly with the speaker or nothing. This mano talking the issues. Coach, tell her, let's talk the issues. Let's talk about the young people. Let's talk about the stray dogs up there. Let's talk about the state of the community. And coach, you will destroy her. Tell them, this ain't no debate about words and how much words of the English language you know and how you can pronounce it. This is about the people and their future. Coach, you get her, coach. You get her. I mean, I didn't want to say it because it's almost too bad. Honorable Lightbred, come on now. Come on. Honorable Lightbred, you against Honorable Otis. Honorable Lightbred at the debate. Honorable Lightbred is a man who can go anywhere in the world and represent Turks and Caicos Islands. And now you want to put Honorable Otis Morris against Honorable Lightbred? Honorable Otis Morris against Honorable Lightbred? leaving out? Who I am leaving out? Oh, wait. 87. 86. Now, me and Jay get along good, you know. I give credit where credit is due. Me and him cool. But he's no Audric Skippins. When it comes to knowing what your community wants, when it comes to being in touch with your community, this man know exactly what Edie saw from 6
businesses from.
Guys, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, please do like, subscribe. I'm currently in the Turks and Caicos Island, where I'm covering the PDM constituency rally meeting leading up to the elections that's coming up on February 7th. Where there's the meeting right now is in ED7, where the representative for the PDM is Dr. Finbar Grant. He was introduced to the constituents by his father, and he's currently now speaking, guys. It's been I had to step away a little bit, so where I'm at is mostly cars are there, but the vast crowd is up front. So guys, it's just a great meeting. There's a lot of jubilation, as you've seen. When he came on stage, it was jubilation, guys. It was a happy moment for the constituents of ED7. So as I said, I'm not affiliated to any political party. I'm here creating content for my channel, which guys, please do like, subscribe, and share. I'm _Rupert. I have covered the PNP meeting, and so I'm doing the same here at the PDM meeting. So that's how it is, guys. I promise to bring you great content whatever I do, wherever I go, and that's the reason why I'm covering this meeting here. The candidate for this ED7 is currently speaking. From what I was told, he is a lawyer by profession, and so he has offered himself to be representative for this constituency ED7. So guys, once again, thank you so much for watching my video. I was hoping to get an interview with one of the member, or or the leader of this party, but unfortunately I'm not able to do that. So guys, please like, comment, share, and also subscribe to my channel. I'm _Rupert. As I said, I'm in the Turks and Caicos Island. It's very lovely here. Great people, great. What I love about this, guys, is that both parties are in contest to form the next government. And during this rally, there's no violence, there's no bashing. Everybody, it seems to be just doing their thing in a spirit of love and for the country at large, and that is a good thing, guys. So once again, thank you so much for watching this video, and please do like, subscribe, and share. As I always say in all my videos, guys, in all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Bye.
Responsible.